Hey guys, it's me Kimberly. Today we're doing Felicia's home and she lives in King City. Felicia took advantage of our free design program. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about the befores. A leather sectional, a pretty sad looking one. A blue Barcelona chair with chrome silver legs. We had a fireplace that was done in gold marble, and we had a piece of art. I don't know where that piece of art came from, but it was there. And a very rustic buffet credenza behind the sofa. Nothing coordinated in this space. It actually made me nervous to look at it. She wanted light and airy and neutral. This was anything but that feeling. So this is what we decided to do.
So today we're gonna pull fabrics for accessory program. We're gonna start with Felicia Mirachi's family room. This is the rug that she decided to do. It's called Genesis. As you can see, it has a lot of grays, some blues, some dark grays, and it's overall a little bit more of a cool tone. The fabric that they decided to do for their sofas and chairs is Sedona, ash. It has a lot of texture in it. As you can see, it has some lights and dark tones. What I like is that it matches the kind of play that it does with golds and like darker tones just as the rug. Then we're gonna do a Caspian coffee table, which has a chrome finish around it, and it has a mirror bottom and a glass, and that will be it.
So what we decided to do was give her a great big Colorado sectional, one that we manufacture ourselves. We upholstered it in Alta fabric, which is performance grade, can be put in hotels and restaurants, super easy to clean and maintain since everyone eats in the family room, like it or not, we all do it. And 2 swivel chairs to take up that negative space into the hallway. This way it's an amazing conversation area. People can sit on the sectional, people can sit on the swivels, talk to each other, they can all add in the conversation. You need seating that's across from each other. If you can fit it, really does help. Great big huge rug to ground it, a stainless steel coffee table, an end table, and that's all the furniture we needed to complete the project. Hey Sebastian, so for this particular project here, a little bit complicated in the way that the client didn't really want gold integrated in. So when we designed it, we did all these shades of gray. That's sort of like, there's like a little bit of a bluey gray undercast here and in the carpet as well. But the client doesn't want blue. So she doesn't want gold, but gold's in the room. And she doesn't want blue, but blue's in her fabric. So it's time for you to be a magician and make this happen. So here's what I think, here's what I think we should do. After much deliberation, there's one wall here, Sebastian. This is all window, and this is that gold marble fireplace. She's never changing that. That cost a lot of money. She just did that recently. She probably doesn't like it as much, but we can't ignore it. We have to integrate it into the room. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is this beautiful neutral picture that picks up on these warm grays, and then it sort of has a little bit of this goldy, mustardy undercast for this wall. And then it has this brushed silver champagne-ish looking frame. Okay. There's also one more wall I'd like to attack. This right here is millwork, so it's very dark. So we're gonna add some bright steel, silver looking millwork in here. And this wall right here I'd like to attack. I think these two are so recessed beside, I think we should just ignore them. It's just too much. I think this wall right here, as you're walking in from the kitchen, we should address it with a mirror. Now, this client actually likes black. So what I think we should do is sort of that gray, dark graphite glass lamp. What do you think about that?
Really like it. It's gonna pull also from the colors that she has across the hallway that is dark.
Exactly.
So it will bring it into a room.
Yeah, and then I think to tie this piece in, we'll do like a black titanium mirror here with some interest. So that as you're walking into the space, I don't have to fight this art with this art, because this is gonna be hard for me to match. So that mirror would be actually kind of cool. And it has some curves at the top and it's slender at the bottom. It looks like a piece of art actually. Okay, let's start picking some pillows. So for pillows, yes. So let's do those 2 colors. So I think this is like a pewter and a mustardy. And I think this will tie in beautifully to the fireplace. It picks up on this too. And then for accessories, I think for the coffee table, we can do candle holders with a vase, with some orchids. What do you think about that? Yeah. And then we'll do 2 candles. So we have the height here, and then we'll build this up so that it balances off this. That's the coffee table. And then for the shelves, I think we'll do a tray. Actually, let's do the tray on the coffee table.
Oh.
It can ground these 2 candle holders, right? So they'll fit nicely. And then that will put just beside it because we have a big rectangular tray.
Yep.
So tray, 2 candles. Then if she ever wants to serve, she can take this off, use this, and still integrate it. Okay, so that's
really
the coffee
practical.
table. Millwork on the right-hand side of the fireplace. Kind of funny because we don't have something to bounce off to the left. So what we can't ignore it though either. So what we did was books with crystal bookends in the center. On the bottom shelf we did some greenery and some candle holders. These are real lights, and you know they move and you can turn them on and off. So this way it gives some light because there wasn't light in that millwork, so it's super dark in there. And then on top we did a silver shell with a crystal base, and it's just a little bit of something beautiful just to tie that whole space in together, and boom, we were done. Let me tell you what I really think about the way the majority of people maintain their sofas. Everyone complains, not about us, but about all the sofas they have, but yet they don't take a few minutes a week to rotate the pillows. Look at this sofa. Do you know why it looks like that? Because everybody sits in the corner. So here's 2 recommendations. When you buy a sofa, buy loose seat cushions and loose back cushions if you can. It makes for easy turning, so you can turn them. If you see the seam starting to rolling down the top of your cushion, it's because that foam is only being used in one direction. If you flip them and then move them, it'll be a lot better maintenance. The longevity of your sofa, much longer, and all the foam is then utilized and it wears at the same speed. We are creatures of habit as human beings. We all have our favorite spots, and you can clearly see which sofa seats in this picture were the family's favorite spots. So do yourself a favor, once a week, rotate everything around, and then when you're vacuuming under your sofa, maybe once a month, actually move everything around. So try and get a section where all your seats are the exact same size, and the length, the longevity of your upholstered pieces will last twice as long. Our design program works like this, guys. We send a qualified designer out to your home to measure one room at a time. We do all the elevations and the floor plan so that we have perfect, accurate measurements. A week later, you come back to the showroom. We walk the showroom, we test all the furniture, we see what you love, and see what your aesthetics are. And that's why we give you the What Do You Love questionnaire. It's a design personality test that just sort of takes you through a whole bunch of furniture and room layouts. Maybe you love everything on that page, maybe you like nothing, but this is a good way for us to understand who you are and for you to understand what you really love, like, want to be surrounded with. It's not the be-all and the end-all. Clearly, when you get back to the showroom, you may change your mind. You may see something on Instagram that's going to motivate you and inspire you, and that's cool. But this complete personality test usually does the trick for me, and 98% I know who you are. And that's what I want. I want to make you happy. I'm Kimberly Capone, and I truly believe you should live in rooms you love. Visit our showroom and sign up for your free design consultation, and together, we'll create the perfect space.